Hey everybody, this is Moo Reaper. Once again, we're bringing you another review for a demo on the channel today. This is Crime Simulator. It is exactly what it sounds like. It is a simulator where you commit crimes. You're mostly a thief you're doing a little B&Es into some neighborhood homes, at least here in the demo. And I was very surprised at how fleshed out this demo was. Given the kind of graphical fidelity that it has, the interactions that you have, the simplistic interface that you have, but also the attention to detail when it comes to the burglarizing, so to speak. So I'm going to show you the first little level of gameplay here today, which you'll see in the background, as well as I guess pretty much the entire gameplay loop, which I think does get more complicated. You'll see several areas here in the demo are inaccessible, obviously because it is not the full game. It looks like this game is set to release sometime in 2025. It's got very positive reviews on Steam, and it's from the developer CookieDev. But yeah, so it drops you right in. You're released from prison, and you've been given the task to recoup the funds that have been used to break you out of the Louisiana State Penitentiary, and your job is to burglarize in order to achieve that quota. But the catch is you only have 3 days to do it. I love that even given this simple goal, there's a lot of depth to how you can engage in the gameplay. You can see here right off to the left, there's challenges that you can complete. There's obviously different destinations, even different entry points in the destinations that can change up how you experience the same level, which I think adds a lot of variety and longevity to the game as well. There's various difficulty levels. And you're given a lot of other stats about the neighborhood that you're going to be in. So I think that, again, with all of these different features and qualities, the characteristics, you can really tailor your gameplay to be, either very casual, like you see here in the demo, or it can get really hardcore. There were several different difficulty settings for the game, and I definitely foresee this being a game for speedrunners in particular. It really gave me some Splinter Cell vibes. It has that level of stealth, I think, in terms of stealth detection and the wandering of the NPCs here, which are both the homeowners, and then I think you can eventually experience and encounter some security guards. But man, what a great slice of this game. It gives you such a good taste as a demo. This is the first house that you break into. Notice that there's multiple entry points here. I end up going in the back gate, but you can actually be bold enough to go through the front door if you have the lockpicking tools. And yeah, so you get inside the home, you can go through the windows. Sometimes the windows are locked. There's opportunities that I saw to break into safes. You can rummage through the cupboards. There's like hidden dollar bills and something called a gold card that you can get as well, that are scattered across the neighborhood map. So the map itself, even outside in the exterior, I think there's some opportunities here to find some Easter eggs or hidden valuable items that can really boost your take-home pay, so to speak, right? So I thought this was really well done in the demo overall. You can see me go through the window here. You open the window. Some of the windows are locked. You'll get a tool that you see me buy eventually that will hold the window open for you, or can actually break in to some of the harder windows. The tool set you'll see here in a little bit. I can foresee adding so much variety to the play style, and it allows people who want to kind of be more stealthy to still engage in the burglary, but also there's opportunities for items that allow you to be a little bit more confrontational in dealing with potential security threats, disabling cameras, hacking into computers. The lockpick system you'll see here in a little bit as we pick up this skill book, which I thought was a cool system too, that you can find these skill books inside of the maps that will give you different skills and perhaps train you up and be a better burglar. But look at the interface itself. There's not a lot going on. You've got a noise detection kind of meter on the left. You've got the eye icon that lets you know if you've been seen. You can crouch. You obviously can sprint. There's some character progression with the level there. You can obviously see all of the monetary stats. Just all of what you need here to feel like you're kind of you've got that sense of character progression, but also minimalist in a lot of ways. So this is the computer that is in the drop trailer that you get put into. You can see, like I said earlier, there are a lot of items that you can pick. I do wonder, I didn't test this, but I do wonder if maybe you can go into the negatives, like you can lose money, but you only have 3 days. I do wonder, like, if there's maybe there's going to be a sandbox mode here where you can remove the day limit, and just kind of freeform your play and just see how high you can go and unlock everything. Because unless you were really methodical in scouring these maps, which I didn't really feel like I was under a time crunch, it does seem like if you don't get caught, you could stay in the play session for a long time. And so I really do think maybe you can take home a big haul and be able to access some of those higher tier items that are costing multiple, thousands of dollars. And you can choose. You'll see me once I get back to the hideout there. You can choose what you drop towards the quota. So it does seem like you can. Pick and choose kind of how long you want to extend your game session beyond the required 2 days if you kind of hold on to. Well, the other thing is you only have a limited inventory too. So one of the things I was also wondering is when you go back to the hideout here, as you see me test the lockpicking system, which I thought was cool. It kind of involves your mouse, and you'll see me in a little bit show you back at the hideout. There's different complexities of locks, different types of locks you have to break into, and I thought it was cool that they make you manipulate both key presses and the mouse at the same time. It's kind of like patting your head and rubbing your stomach at the same time. I thought that was kind of cool. And so back to the progression here. I'm interested to see if you find some cool stuff and you don't want to drop it or you want to save it. Is there like temporary storage? Maybe I didn't see in the hideout, but maybe you could drop it there. There's also this idea of job requests, so that when you're on your missions, you can see here on the screen, if you steal or find specific items, there is an additional cash incentive for you to grab those items, which I think is cool. Again, there's a lot of nested features here that add a lot of depth and interest for me personally to this kind of game, because it adds a sense of progression. The only thing is you get those 3 days, and I don't, I like that because there's a lot of session play capabilities there. I think, especially, I think you can do this with multiplayer. I think you can co-op this, which I think is super cool. That you and a friend or a couple of friends can go into a neighborhood and B&E and do some pretty cool stuff, and even team up on the same home. Again, the layers and the potential for this game is huge to me, and I can't personally wait to see until maybe we get an expanded demo with more features, or the final game releases. So guys, if you've tried out Crime Simulator, let me know. I thoroughly enjoyed my time in the demo. You're getting a good taste of the entire gameplay loop here. I do eventually get caught by cameras and I get tased, and then I do show you the end here, where I was not successful in meeting that quota, and it seems like my handlers had no more use for me, so they handled me appropriately. I'll just say that. So guys, thanks for checking out another review on the channel. Let me know what you think if you try it out in the comments below. And until next time, guys, as always, bye bye.